So things are getting out of control right now in China. There's massive unrest. There's tons of explosions and accidents these days. We're trying to figure out what's happening. In this particular case, this is a whole area of what they call mansions.
Yes.
I just like to analyze these buildings. You have really all the stereotypes of a Chinese city here. You got blue glass. You got these very ugly buildings, but they cram them together to the point where they're just a safety hazard.
Of course. Well, I mean, if one catches fire, they all do, and there's no real proper fire escape scenarios in these kind of situations.
In fact, there's usually bars on the windows, which prevent people from getting out.
Yes.
Which is super grim, by the way. That's actually what's happened many, many times in China.
Oh, yeah. We've got the footage we'd never show.
For sure. One thing I wanted to show, though, in terms of chaos, this is the theme of Sao Paulo today, is like just absolute chaos.
Yeah.
Is this nuts... we normally don't show weather stuff, but you got to see this freaking storm that happened in Beijing because they're getting hit with like what seems like biblical plagues.
Remember last week it was like frogs? Yeah,
like
or
frogs
toads.
everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And this happened just all of a sudden in Beijing. It's very uncharacteristic for Beijing to have such massive hailstorms.
Yeah.
It almost looked like it was snowing.
But it was hard hailstones. And they were huge.
Oh, yeah. It was pretty insane.
It was insane how I've never seen that much hail before at one time.
Yeah.
It looked like the end of the world, and people were freaking out.
It's more of the, mandate of heaven stuff.
It's kind of mandate of heaven.
Yes.
And again, we don't believe in mandate of heaven, but Chinese people are supposed to, and they've been, if 2025 is like the year of mandate of heaven for China.
It really is. It just is. Yeah.
It's just like plague after plague. You had chikungunya.
Yes.
You had toads everywhere. You have these massive... You had the biblical
all the flooding
floods.
Everywhere. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, all kinds of disease breakouts locally in localized areas.
Yeah.
It's been kind of weird. It's been kind of weird. You had the 50 factory sabotage fires.
Yes.
You've had bridge collapses.
Correct.
You've had landslides that have consumed whole villages.
You've had strikes everywhere because nobody's being paid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been quite crazy.
It's pretty crazy these days.
Yeah.
In China. So just wanted to, again, I don't usually show weather stuff, but it is very uncharacteristic.
Incredibly. And so much so that people were commenting on it all over Chinese internet.
Yeah.
They were like, this is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
I imagine that kind of hurt.
Hail annoys me because it always ruins a car.
Every time.
Yeah. Hail damage. So bad. So tough to get those out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're wicked good at dentless repair, remove.
Yeah.
What is it called? Paintless repair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paintless dent
repair.
removal. PDR. Yeah.
EDR.
Yeah.
You getting good at that?
No. I tried that and I cracked the paint.
Did you?
Yeah. Because I made a dent in my car by mistake.
Those guys.
With a hammer.
Oh yeah, I remember. Those guys that do that are wizards.
Yeah, they're really good at that. Yeah.
Just wizards.
They earn their pay.
They earn their keep.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a few days ago.
Yeah.
But there was something much, much worse. Because that, again, this is an act of God, right?
Yeah.
There was something much, much worse.
You talking about this truck?
Yeah, it started as a truck.
Yeah.
And this was in Guangzhou and Baiyun, very wealthy, developed area.
Yes, Baiyun as well. And it's like
First-tier
near the
city.
airport there.
Yeah.
That is insane.
It just got bigger and bigger, and it spread. And people were coming out being like, why isn't this thing being put out? Just couldn't put it out.
No, of course not. Dude, that's the problem. Safety measures are really not taken seriously in China when it comes to transporting goods. And this was probably, I don't know, what were they transporting? Like propane?
There was different people,
chemicals.
Different people were saying different things.
Yeah.
Some people were saying it was kerosene. Some people said propane. Some people said it was EV batteries. So there's all kinds of speculation. Some people said fireworks.
Sure.
But it did tons of damage, and it's just weird to see this not weird. It's common to see this kind of stuff in China, but weird to see in such a poster child city.
Yeah.
Where it's supposed to be super developed, very beautiful and rich, and like China's like postcard to the world. Be like,
This
look
is
at
when
us.
you land in Guangzhou.
Yeah.
You're going to
Yeah.
Baiyun, the Baiyun airport. It's supposed to be a very fancy area. Yeah. Wow. Baiyun means white cloud.
White cloud.
White cloud.
White-tailed
More like
deer.
black smoke.
Black smoke. It should be called black smoke.
Yeah.
It
It's
should be
a
called
hey yen. Yeah, hey yen. Yeah, exactly. Baiyun, change it, like cross that out. It's hey yen.
It's called a hey yen. Black smoke now.
That's a good suggestion. We should tell them, and then they can change their road signs, and we can become honorary citizens.
Dude. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And they think they would do that for us.
Yes.
I think they would do that.
100%.
For us. Anyway,
Yeah.
this was just one of many things that happened this week, of course, in China.
Yeah.
Got a lot of different footage in this. It's because it's such a high population density area. In fact, Baiyun, in Guangzhou in general, is one of the most population dense places in the whole world.
Yes.
In fact, all the Pearl River Delta is. But specifically in Guangzhou, there are so many people here, so there's a lot of clips that got leaked.
I used to drive past this place every week on my way to Shajing,
Yep.
Where I used to go teach in a hospital there.
Yeah.
And it was always a nightmare driving past here because of the traffic.
It's so crowded.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, and it's very aggressive.
It would take me hours every time.
Yeah.
Now this, guys, we were just giving you a little bit of an update. The Complaints and Petitions Bureau. I know you guys love this.
The most 1984 thing ever.
Yeah. It's just inundated with crowds of people trying to get in. This is where you can go to the government to give your complaints. But now this is something else.
By the way, just so you know, you don't get your complaints answered.
No.
It's just the People's Republic of China sets up these like Orwellian facilities to be like, yes, you can't do anything locally about your issues. You didn't get paid. Your property caught on fire.
or it got seized, by the local
government. Right?
Yeah, local
so
government.
You can, in the Constitution, you can go to Beijing and go to the Complaints Bureau.
Yes.
They'll literally just say, "Get out of my face."
They'll say like, "Thanks for the complaint, bye," and then shred it.
And now you're on a list for being a complainant.
Yes, exactly.
So
here's one of these weird things. You know how we always see in Chinese propaganda and Chinese state media how much better China is than the USA. I mean, that's literally their message.
Mm-hmm.
And they tell everybody in China, hey, America sucks. It's bad, it's terrible, all the time. But this is the Beijing American embassy or consulate outside, and look at the queues. These are people waiting to get their visas to get into America.
I don't think anyone is waiting to get into China. No one's trying to immigrate to China.
I mean, if you just look at that crowd, okay, it goes around the block, by the way.
Yeah.
Look
That's been every day, by the way.
Every single day. So, I mean, this is just a random day from, the 15th of this week or
The
whatever.
Chinese government's literally telling the whole world that nobody wants to come to America. Yet 30,000 illegal Chinese immigrants came across the border in a very short period of time. And this is the legal line in one city.
Yes.
Of people trying to run away from their country.
It's the same in Guangzhou and everywhere else there's a U.S. embassy. The lines are around the block every single day.
If America is so bad and China's such a utopia, then why are this many people leaving?
Again, it's one of those things like talk is cheap.
Yeah, talk is cheap.
And this is a case.
This is proof.
This is Chinese people voting with their feet.
Yes.
And if you go to the Chinese consulate where you apply for a visa right now, you're not going to see a queue of Americans going around the block.
No. What would be the point of that? They can't move there.
No.
Right? There's nothing to do there. You're not upgrading your life.
No.
Right? These people are fleeing persecution, trying to find better economic opportunities because China's economy is in the dumps. And my favorite detail about this one little clip is this is just for America. This isn't Australia. This isn't the UK. This isn't Canada. Because guess what? Those lines are out the door
They're
too.
absolutely there too. It's insane. So again, when you see the shiny cities and like, oh, China's living in the future, why is it that so many people are trying to leave? Why is it that there isn't a line trying to go there? You always have to look at reality versus a narrative. Yeah. Anyway, wanted to show you that before we move on. Speaking of just random chaos, what is this? What is happening here? You got a little van here. It just starts exploding out of nowhere.
Boom! Boom! I'm mostly impressed by how long this went. Like how many explosions were in this tiny little car.
I'm also impressed that the guy managed to get out unscathed.
Yeah.
Because those, he obviously. Why is he going back?
He's like, I'm gonna lose my whole shipment.
Yeah, it's true. It's too late, bro. Just relax.
Oh my gosh.
I always used to wonder because you see those guys carrying the propane tanks on bicycles or e-bikes on the back. And I was like, surely that's not safe. Surely they explode.
They do.
Yes.
You've seen what happens when they blow up in under pressurized circumstances in like a restaurant. The whole building goes down sometimes. Crazy.
Yeah.
This is wild.
I mean, yeah. Wow.
I mean, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
If no one got hurt.
Absolutely. Like, as long as no one got hurt. And he didn't, which is great.
Yeah.
I remember you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember.
Now you can be a burrito on the couch, in your bed, on the floor, or even in the shower.
Why? This
Oh,
is
that's-
the most vile ad.
So that's a gay mask?
They're twisting it
They're just showing you how strong the material is.
to make soap out of breast milk.
Oh, dude. Okay. I mean, that's fine. That's
Fine,
innocent enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait.